Already recording.
Alright,
let's get into it.
For the million, bitch.
Need to get Doug Brown in here.
Where's my Titan, Jed?
Avis's up front with them short shorts.
I'm gonna move just a little bit. 8-foot fucking Puerto Rican.
Avis's on display on the internet.
Little guys in the front. Little guys in the front.
Are y'all ready?
Yep.
Alright, we're here at Extreme Paintball in Agawam with Hobbs' beautiful ginger fucking thighs out. Letting everybody know what it is at MFS Ops 2. So, do you want to call out? Who do you want to call out? Call out whoever you want.
Midwest, they're coming for you.
Midwest. Famine, we're coming for you. We want to let you know.
Lords are coming, dog.
We see you, Sage. We're not afraid of you. We're just letting you know. Right?
I tell you what, though. I'm sad news to tell your daddy, like, yo, son. I knew your daddy, and now he's gone.
So, on 3, we're going to hit him with a time to make the donuts. 1, 2, 3.
Time to make the donuts! Yeah!
Coming for you, Midwest. Hello, my beautiful paintballers. It is I, Smoke, from the Nomad Paintball team, aka Smokey the Gentleman, like a gentleman style. You know, you put the little cappuccino in the little cup, and you sit outside the Italian bakery with the ginzaloos and you know, I don't know, I'm all over the place as usual. AKA the Tri-State Area's one and only Magfed Scrub. All right, gameplay from Ops 3. So I have a couple videos in the queue, and you know, I want to get things going before Dominion. I want to get the videos out. I didn't want to bother people. I had a couple people who wanted to do commentary, but I don't want to bother them with their families and stuff like that. I hate to be a pain. Like, hey, come do commentary with me, please. It just seems like so annoying, you know. So solo, old school. This is Ambush Paintball in Amish country bumfuck PA. I don't know. It's like 3 hours from New York. Closer to Kilty than it is for me, that's for sure. Every time I go to this field, I feel like it's gonna be some get out scenario, and I'm somehow going to be, you know, like trapped there, brainwashed there, and I'm never gonna get out. But the field is definitely worth getting kidnapped over. It's probably one of my favorite top 5 fields ever. Trailers, everything about the field, the staff, the owner is great, the staff is great. I mean, he opens up a trailer for us to hang out in the cold weather and eat hot dogs and all that stuff. There goes the MVP, one of the MVPs of Ops 3, the medic. The medics at Ops 3, from all the ops I've seen, are truly the MVP. Hulk, he was the medic for this game. He was also the medic in Ops 1. Gilly from Odyssey was the medic in Ops 3 for a time, and then Haircut took it over. It's just it's so important to have the medics in Ops, because the medics, they keep you alive. They have a limited amount of bandages that they're able to carry so that they can heal players. It's usually like somewhere between 15 and 20. Kilts changes it twice, but they're doing a lot of running around, and you know, you want to keep them alive because they are the medics, you know. And it's a small scenario. Ops is a little mini scenario, you know, and it's not a meetup. Oh man, God, I always get into hot water, and it never ends. But it's not a meetup, and you know, we're very adamant about that, because look, shout out to everybody who's doing meetups and continuing the brand, but we just want to evolve as Magfed Paintball is doing, and as a group, a production group, as MagfedSociety. And it's cool to do meetups, like that's great, I love it. But I think the players, I think for me, myself personally, like I want something different, and the guys with MagfedSociety want something different. And you know, meetups aren't going anywhere. We'll still venture into doing meetups, but we teased this more than a year ago, ops, and we want to stick to it. And the only way we could stick to it is by stopping doing meetups, because it's just too much to do both at the same time, from logistics and production.
Guys, talk to
and
me.
we have lives and, our families, and I don't want to get divorced. So there's always that. But it seems like it's catching on, and it seems like this is the way to go, is, capped first come first serve games. Even now, which was the biggest Magfed game in the world in 0 hour, that topped more than 500 players at a Magfed game. Now this year in 2018, they decided to cap their game. And capping can be for different reasons. Like, you could cap the game because you want a tighter, more immersive personal experience. You could cap the game because the field logistics don't allow you to have a huge number. Like a field like EMR, they could do 1,000 players. Skirmish could do thousands of players. Could ambush paintball do 1,000 players? Not really. It's not built for it. And the same was going with Capital Combat Zone. It's cool to have numbers. Numbers are always great, and I know as producers we're all thankful for it, but it's a little different. Like, it's just, you want the player to have a different experience, and a cap game gives them that, and it's more easier to control. Like, everybody there. Like, you can talk with everyone from a personal level and stamp out the problems easier, whereas a big game, like, so many things comes up, it's hard to manage it. Even if you have 12 to 15 guys, like, think about it. Like, 0 hour, the biggest game, was only managed by 3 to 4 guys, and Dominion is managed by a whole team, and Magfed Society has 7 guys, and I can't even imagine what Living Legends is and all those other fuckball games are. So that's important, like, to remember those things as a player. Like, you want more numbers, that's great, but you also have to remember what it's like for the producer to give you that experience. But I'm glad to see, like, that there's still flavor of life for everybody. There's meetups, and there's huge MFOGs, and there's capped little games, and there's just big fuckball games allowing first strike rounds now, and people just getting together and walking on and playing paintball, and like, it's all cool now. Like, it's dope because you look around and there's just so many games. Every weekend is a game, and people have so many ideas, and it's cool, like, seeing different, in terms of Magfed, like, different, I guess you could say, like just different takes on presenting the game. Like, some people present the game, and you just see their take on it and how they do it. This was me going back and forth with Gilly, who was holding a old German painting that well, not a German painting, but a painting that, according to the op scenario, Syndicate wanted and had to get back. I was Syndicate, so we had to get that shit. I was also a really annoying hostage, so shout out to my kidnappers, who I annoyed the fuck out of. Yeah, you can just imagine, this Puerto Rican talking shit. All right, intermission. Let's do it. Hello.
Help! 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 Hey, you! Help! Help! Help me! Help! They got me in the bathroom!
Alright, boom. Back in the castle, in ambush, trying to fight Gilly and Fritzy from Odyssey. Trying to get that painting back from them. Very difficult. One thing that I've been seeing a lot is this whole thing in Magfed, within Magfed, about tourists and new players and animosity towards new players and animosity towards tourists from some of the hardcore people. I'm gonna explain it from my point of view, and this could be just my point of view, but I'm saying it the way that I perceive it and how I know my quote unquote elitists and hardcore ballers feel about it. So to me, there's a difference between a tourist and a new player. So with a new player, obviously we want Magfed to grow. Ugh, hate that word, but whatever. I hate that word because of the way like mainstream paintball took it. Like they just took it on like they're all heroes trying to save the sport. You're not a fucking hero, B. Like you're just a dude playing paintball. That's it. No time. You want to be heroic on the field. But it's not that we don't want new players as like the elites or hardcore, whatever you want to call us, or like this right wing of paintball. Like it's not that we don't want new players. We want new players, and I think out of all the genres of paintball, Magfed is amongst the highest in welcoming new players. But my thing is that when a player who doesn't play Magfed, maybe has like a little Magfed gun here, but is mostly like a scenario or a speedball player, and they dip their toes every once in a while, when they actually step into Magfed and they comment on a thread or anything like that, they already come, and I've seen a lot of players like this with this disdain of looking down on Magfed. Well, you know, speedball's where it's at, or this is where it's at. They're already coming in, and sometimes they like to do it on some real slick shit. Like they like to just come up and say like, oh, they ask like an innocent question like, well, why can't I bring my stock class pump to a game? And this is a subject that I think they know they're triggering a certain base of Magfed with, but they just want to perpetuate these arguments to bring that out. I don't personally engage in it. I laugh and I make fun of it. It's like Kilt says, if you want to have that in a Magfed game, make your own game. And that's really what it comes down to. But these tourists, they dip their toe, and they like to fuck with people. And they think that people don't notice it, but we notice it. You know what I'm saying? Now, a new player who's generally asking a question like, you know what, I don't know much about an M17 or a TMC, and people trying to help them, and then all of a sudden those tourists jump in and they try to perpetuate the argument even more. And I shouldn't blame it all on tourists, because some Magfed hardcore based, they can't help it, and they get into it a little bit more. I hear the daily reports from all my boys who are still on shit page. When I mean shit page, I mean Magfed Paintball group on Facebook. I don't know much about M. Carter Brown forums. I heard they're a little bit more cool on there, but Magfed Paintball group on Facebook is like 10,000 members, and it's just got like a lot of fuckballery on there, and I can't even be there. I can't even like go on there and have general conversations, because it's just like, so whatever, like everybody's always getting into an argument, and I think people are getting like upset. So just try not to be upset. With that said, video's over. Just enjoy life, enjoy paintball. I try not to engage into much anymore. I try to do all my shit talking right here behind the mic and on the field. But enjoy, have fun. It's supposed to be fun at the end of the day. So in tourists, we embrace you, we love fucking with you, and newcomers, we want you, and hardcore elitists, whatever you want to call it, we're all like this ecosystem fucking with each other. Like Doug always says, it's a contact sport. you know, you can't expect people to not, you know, get fight online or offline. That's just how it is. All right. Hopefully gameplay from Dominion in the next video. Shout out to UEC. Shout out to Nueva California. Should be a fucking dope ass motherfucking game. Super hyped for it. All right, bitches. I'm out of here. Peace.
Come back. I got you! I got you!